Good morning, everybody. I've decided to join the wave of online classes, mostly because I've always known I love what I do, but the time of sort of forced social distancing or suggested social distancing has just given me even more opportunity to reflect on what it is that I do and how much I love that and how much I miss the social interaction that's such a part of teaching for me. So I thought I would guide you through just a gentle sort of morning practice and exploration, hoping that this finds you well, still practicing. This has given us all opportunity to practice in so many different ways, presence and movement. Hopefully you're able to get outside in nature and really opportunity to reflect, which for some, for most, maybe for all of us, isn't always that easy. So I invite you just to take a few moments to check in, to really invite your body to land in whatever seat you've chosen, or for you, maybe you're more comfortable on your back body. So just inviting your body to settle. And as your body settles, notice your connection to the earth beneath you, where it is that the body connects the most with the earth, the weight of the body. And as you notice where it is that your body connects to the earth, allow your body to land with even more certainty into that connection. As your body lands, take a big deep breath in through your nose, followed by a full breath out through your mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. As you breathe in this way, notice if breath is easily accessible or if it's a challenge. Whatever is available for breath, let that be okay. Feel the belly expand as you breathe in and hug in as you breathe out. Feel the ribs expand as you breathe in and hug in as you breathe out. Invite breath way up into the space beneath your collarbones. Feel the upper chest soften, ribs hug in, and the belly draw back toward the spine as you exhale. You're sunny. Invite the shoulders to soften, the hips to be heavy, all the while coming back to the breath. Again and again and again, come back to the breath. Notice the sound of the breath and the felt sense of breath within the body. Invite the mind to anchor on the breath. Calling the mind back again and again and again to the sound of the breath. As you continue to breathe in this way, if you're seated, just let your chin drop down for your chest, allowing the head to rock a bit side to side. If you're on your back body, let the head shift side to side. As you feel ready, let the head draw back up to neutral center. If you're on your back body, transition to your side body and then right back up to a comfortable seat. Once you found a comfortable seat of your choosing, whether it's cross-legged or on the shins, legs extended, right, wherever you're most comfortable, try to access a tall spine. Let your shoulders soften. You might prop something underneath your seat, a block, a pillow, a blanket, something just to find a little more elevation to help your hips and pelvis tilt forward with a little more space and comfort in the low back. Let the shoulders circle up, back, and around with breath, right? So always with breath. We need breath for life. And yet often, especially in times of stress, the breath, conscious breath, can kind of take the back burner. So conscious breath here. Change the direction of your rotations. Eyes can be opened or closed. Just release those shoulder circles. Release your right hand down to the mat. Let your left arm stretch up and over. Find some little pulses in your right arm. Little pulses. Breathe in and breathe out here. Feel the space being called between the ribs on that left side. And let this left arm lead the way up and over to the right side. Spreading ribs on the right side. Breathe in and breathe out here. So I'm so used to teaching mirroring a class. So saying the opposite, right? So that it looks like we're doing the same side. I have no idea if that's going to translate here in video, right? So just, we'll do both sides of each exploration. So first time here videoing class, so bear with me. Up through center. Arms come around in front of you, fingertips touch round the spine. So this is a cat arc to spine, right? Cat arc. On your in-breath, open the arms out, tilt forward with the pelvis, look up. This is your cow arc. So calling in space to the upper chest as you breathe in. On your exhale, chin for chest, fingertips touch around the spine. Call that belly in toward the spine. Inhale, pelvis tilts forward, look up, take up space here. So sometimes this is called seed to tree. So hugging in all the energy like a seed. And then inhale, opening up, shining your light, blossoming, gazing up, opening that heart space, that willingness to be vulnerable. Exhale, hugging back inward, right? The courage to go inward. Lots of opportunity to do that right now. Open up on your in-breath. Expand, take up space. Exhale, hug back in. So the natural rhythm of expansion and contraction, right? Echoed in oneself, echoed in life all around us. That drawing inward energy, the expanding outward energy. All on the breath. Inhale and exhale. At the same time, inviting the spine to warm up here. Once more, inhale and exhale. Come back to a neutral spine. Arms reach to the sky, big breath in. Stretch up tall. On your exhale, twist to your left, right hand to the top of the left leg, left fingers reach behind. Inhale, arms reach to the sky. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, arms reach to the sky. Exhale, twist to the left. So that's Sunny. He'll probably come and go, checking in with the camera, checking in with what's going on around him. Arms reach to the sky. Exhale, twist. So side to side, lengthening up on the in-breath and squeezing in as you twist out to each side. 2 more each direction. Each direction. Often twists are associated with wringing out what no longer serves you, right? Whether it's physical, mental, emotional, or energetic. As you come back through center, reach those arms up high. And fold over the legs in whichever seat that you've chosen, or choosing a comfortable seat to find a seated forward bend. Let your hips rock a bit here, side to side, side to side. Feel a stretch in your low back. Continue to relax the shoulders. Let the head land. Your forehead might land on your mat, stacked fists or stacked hands. And on your next inhale, find your way to a tabletop, hands and knees. Spread your fingers wide, palms beneath the shoulders, knees beneath the hips. Extend your right leg back, reach out through your heel, feel a stretch in your calf. Root down through your finger pads, lift the heart, take out any sway of the low back. So inviting any sway of the low back to release here. Feel the belly engage, feel your mid and low back lift as that core structure supports the lower lumbar spine. Broaden the collarbone space. Breathe way up into the heart center. Extend the left leg back to meet the right. Reach out through both heels. This is your plank pose, an external rotation of your upper arms. So upper arms spiral toward the outside walls of whichever space you're in. Feel your strength, your courage, your power. Feel the certainty of the earth beneath the heels, the balls of the feet, and the hands, right? Feel the certainty of the earth, the stability of the earth beneath the hands and the balls of the feet. Release your right knee to the mat. Keep reaching out through the left heel. Find breath. Find breath. Feel a stretch in the back of this left calf. Be aware of the felt sense of life within this body, right? Where is it that you're most aware of the movement of life force within this body? Perhaps the arms are starting to heat up. Perhaps you're aware of that left leg. Release your left knee down to the mat. Tuck your toes. Both knees float off the mat. Here, a floating tabletop. Finger pads continue to grip the mat. Invite your seat to reach to the sky in a down dog. Pedal out the feet here. One knee bends. Opposite heel stretches for the floor. And then you switch. With breath, with breath, with breath. From your down dog, glide forward to your high push-up position. Once again, that plank pose. Shoulders higher than hips, hips higher than heels. Release your knees to the mat. Let your seat drop back for your heels, again into a child's pose. Find breath here. As your heels and seat are drawn toward one another, relax the shoulders. Up through a tabletop. On your next inhale, step the left foot forward between the hands. Arms reach to the sky here to invite the arms to circle up, back, and around. Up, back, and around. Feel the left toes rooting down. Feel a lengthening out of the waist and the heart. Maybe the gaze lifts. Change direction. Invite the mind to come back to this moment if it's wandered away, to the sound of the breath, to the felt sense of the body, energy as it moves through the body. Arms reach to the sky, left fingers reach for the earth, hips stretch to the right as your right arm stretches to the left side. Press your hips toward the right side of your mat. Find space between the ribs. So important to work with these lateral stretches, finding space in the intercostal muscles between the ribs, space for the lungs, space for breath, especially in this time of respiratory distress with the current virus, right? Space for breath, space for breath. Up through center, right fingers reach for the earth, left toes root down as the left fingers stretch for the right side of your mat. Relax the right shoulder. Hips press to the left here. Hips press to the left. With breath, always with breath. Explore lifting your gaze here. Explore the gaze. Look up, look forward, look down. Once again, look forward. Left arm leads the way back to neutral. Hands frame the front foot, tuck your back toes under, lift the back knee. So tented fingers, hands on blocks. Back knee can always be down. Invite the left leg to straighten as much as your body will allow. Bend into the left knee on your inhale. Heart reaches forward, right heel reaches back. Exhale, straighten the left leg. Inhale, bend the left knee, heart forward, broad upper chest. Exhale, front leg straightens. Inhale, bend into this left knee, release your right knee down to the mat. Root down into the right hand, heel toe your left foot out to the left just a little bit, reach the left arm to the sky. Root down through the big toe ball mound of that left foot. Scoop the right hip under just a bit, open through the rib cage on the left side. Circle through your left wrist here, look down at the top of the right hand. Externally rotate that right upper arm. Keep the heart center expansive. Change the direction of your wrist circles. Continue to explore the gaze with breath. Release this left hand down to the mat. Tuck the right toes under. Lift your right knee. Pivot the right heel to the floor. Walk your hands toward that right foot. Parallel the feet and align your big toes in a nice horizontal line. Shift your weight from foot to foot here. As you do so, you might pivot your toes out just a bit. Bend into one knee. Body shifts to that side. Continue to breathe in and out here. Relax the head, relax the neck so that the head can hang. Continue to come back to this moment again and again and again where life is happening. Invite both legs to straighten, parallel the feet, or find a slight pigeon toe, toes in, heels out. Invite the hands to walk between the feet, fingers face the wall behind you. Explore bending and straightening the knees here. Blocks can also be useful. Find a lifting of the inner thighs, right? So inner thighs are reaching for the sky here. Sitting bones are reaching for the sky. You'll probably be most aware of hamstrings and inner groins. As you straighten the legs, walk the hands back forward once again. Heel toe the feet slightly more narrow. Come to about a 2.5 foot distance apart stance. Toes out, heels in. Bend the knees deeply. Walk your hands to the tops of your thighs. With toes pivoted out and heels pivoted in, reach the arms to the sky. Arms to the sky. Bend into the elbows, sit down deeply. This is your Devyasana. Inhale, straighten the legs. Arms reach up. Exhale, bend the knees, sit back down. Inhale, arms reach to the sky, straight legs. Exhale, bend the knees, sit back down. So 3 more times. Inhale, bend the knees, sit down. Inhale, straighten the legs, reach up. Exhale, bend the knees, sit down. Inhale, straighten the legs, reach up. This time as you bend the knees and sit down, rest your hands on top of your thighs. Drop your left elbow down, sit down even deeper, look to the right side. Lengthen up through the waist and the spine. Exhale, right shoulder drops, look to the left. Inhale, straighten up. Once more each side. Exhale, rooting down. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, drop that right shoulder. Inhale, straighten up. Straighten the legs, reach the arms to the sky. Big breath in, look up. Exhale, hinge of the hips, arms reach out from the shoulders, come back into your forward bend. Widen the stance, back to your wide-footed stance. Pivot your left toes to face the front of your mat. Walk your hands to frame your left foot. Come onto the ball of the right foot. Step back to your down dog. Left foot steps back to meet the right. On an inhale, come forward to your plank position. Slowly lower to the belly, elbows hug in, knees can always come down. Feet walk back, hands slide back to frame the ribs, lift the chest. Look up, this is your cobra. Come halfway down, look to the left. Inhale, lift head and heart. Exhale, halfway down, look to the right. 3 more, each direction. Elbows keep hugging in. Let the legs be hip distance apart. Twice more each side with breath. Once more each side. This breath, right? Just this breath. This inhale. This exhale. Let it be that simple. As you rise up, pause, elbows in. And come all the way down. Let the hands stack, rest your chin, forehead, or one side of the face on the hands. Bend the knees, relax the shoulders, the shins circle. Inviting space for the low back sensations to integrate. Change the direction of your rotations. Release the shins, hands slide back to frame the ribs. Hug in with the elbows, lift the gaze, cobra, tabletop. Plant those palms beneath the shoulders, knees beneath the hips or slightly behind. Invite your hips to rock side to side. Check in, notice the mind. How much energy is moving into that mind, feeding active mind. Invite energy of mind to draw down into the heart space. Give the mind a focus like the breath. Hips draw through center, step the right foot forward between the hands. Arms reach to the sky. Big breath in, look up. Look forward, let these arms circle up, back, and around. Inhale as the arms reach up. Exhale as the arms sweep around. Two more rotations. Keep feeling the connection of those right toes. Change the direction of your rotations. Feel your way through, right? Without needing to think your way through. Feel your way through your practice. Breathe your way through this moment. Pause with the arms reaching to the sky. Left fingers stretch for the earth. Right arm reaches up and over. Hips press to the right. Explore the direction of gaze. Look up, look forward, look down. Keep breathing way up into the heart space. As you look forward, right arm leads the way, up and over with the left arm. Hips press to the left. Explore the direction of gaze. Relax the right shoulder. Feel the belly expand and hug in as you breathe in. Feel the stretch in the left side of the ribs. And as you gaze forward, let that right arm rise to meet the left. Hands to the inside of your front foot. Tuck your back toes under, lift the back knee. Heel toe that right foot out to the right just a little bit. I can't remember if we did a twist on the other side. We'll do a twist on this side. Right arm reaches up. Breathe in and breathe out. Look down at the top of the left hand and up beyond the right fingers. Release this right hand down. Heel toe the right foot in toward the midline. I know we did this. Right leg straightens. Back knee can always be down. Let your hips rock a bit side to side. As your hips draw through center, bend into the right knee. Step your left foot forward to meet the right, a standing forward bend, feet hip distance apart. Clasp opposite elbow with opposite hand. Let your torso rock side to side. Feel the connection of each and every toe. Share the weight evenly in the feet. Relax the neck and let that head hang. Release the clasp of the arms. Rise up halfway with a flat back. Fingertips along the shins. Invite your tailbone to align with your crown. Feel your active core structure helping to support your mid and lower back. On an exhale, release. Let those knees bend. Seat drops down. Arms reach up. This is your awkward chair. Arms sweep to the left, stay low in the seat. Arms reach to the sky. Inhale. Arms sweep to the right. Exhale and reach to the sky. Inhale. Stick with it. Feel heat building in the legs. Commit to the breath. So as intensity builds, as sensation rises, commit to presence. Commit to this moment. Commit to the breath. Choose how it is that you will skillfully engage with life in this moment as it shifts and changes, anchored in presence, right? So that's the practice. That's the yoga. On the in-breath, the arms reach to the sky. Stand up tall. Hips dip forward. Heart lifts. Arms open wide. Look up. On an inhale, arms reach to the sky. Neutral spine. Exhale, hands to heart. Feel the connection of the feet, the stacking of bones, hips over central arches, shoulders over hips, head over shoulders. Feel the support of the earth beneath the feet, that stability, that sustenance, that certainty of the earth. Feel the fluidity of breath within this body, that life-sustaining force of breath. Feel this inhale and this exhale. Let it be that simple as this breath. Maybe it's that complicated or challenging as this breath, but commit to it. Be up for the challenge. Find the courage to be here now, as Ram Dass would say. On an in-breath, let your fingers drop down toward the earth. Let your arms reach to the sky. Catch a hold of your right wrist with your left hand. Step the feet a little bit wider. Arc spine up and over to the left side with soft knees. Come through center, catch the left wrist, reach to the right side, hips press to the left. Come back up through center, feet to hip distance apart. Bring the heels of the hands to the small of the low back fingers face the seat. Hug in with the elbows, hips dip forward, tailbone lengthens down and ahead, arc your spine up and back, open through the throat, open through the heart. Your standing back bend. Inhale, head up first, hands slide down the front of the legs, exhale, fold. Rise up halfway on your next inhale, look forward. Exhale, bow. Walk your hands out to a plank pose or step the feet back depending on where you are on the mat. Release your right knee to the mat. Pivot your left heel to the floor. Hop that right foot out to the right just a little bit. Tented right fingers or palm down. Left arm reaches to the sky. 3 rotations with this left arm. First in one direction with breath, and then the other. Feel your way through. Release your left hand down to the mat. Parallel that right shin with the long of the mat. Lift the left leg. As you lift your left leg right out from the left hip, right arm also stretches forward. So this is your sunbird posture. Right? That didn't work. Sunbird posture, limited space with a camera is challenging. Left leg reaches back, right arm reaches forward. So it's a long line of energy from your right fingers out through your left heel. Release your right hand, release your left knee. Come down to your forearms, interlace your fingers, elbows right beneath your shoulders. Tuck the toes, lift your seat to the sky. This is dolphin. Head is off the mat. Your gaze is down or back. Balls of the feet to the mat, forearms to the mat. Bend the knees deeply. Knees hover above the mat as you look forward. So the knees bend. You're on your forearms. Knees hover as you gaze forward. On your inhale, straighten your legs, seat to sky. On your exhale, bend those knees, look forward. 3 more times. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, bend the knees. 2 more. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, bend the knees. Knees to mat. Seat to heels, child's pose. Notice the movement of energy within the body. Notice the availability of breath, right? If it's challenging, stick with it. If it's rhythmic and expansive, witness it. Knowing that everything is ever changing, right? And at this moment right now, that might be the most evident, right? Lots of changes, obvious, an opportunity to practice, right? Being seated in presence with breath as life moves within and around us continuously. On your next inhale, come up through a tabletop. Keep that left knee connected to the mat. Extend the right leg back. Pivot your right heel to the floor. Hop your left foot out to the left just a little bit. Right arm reaches to the sky. 3 circles with this right arm, first in one direction. Then the other. Find space between the ribs on that right side. Keep a connection of each and every finger pad on the left. Release your right hand to the mat. Parallel that left shin. Come onto the ball of the right foot. Lift the right leg right out from the right hip. Left arm extends. Invite the tip of the nose to face the floor here so that your neck is long. Lift your right inner thigh for the sky. Take out any sway of the low back. This breath. This inhale, this exhale. Focus the mind on it. Be willing to be present. Whether this moment is expansive, spacious, and feels free, or feels challenging, contracted, right? And an effort to be here. Commit to presence. Release your left hand to the mat. Release your right knee to the mat. Invite the toes to tuck. Seat to the sky, downward facing dog. From your down dog, slowly walk the feet to meet the hands. As your feet find their way to your hands, heel toe your feet out toward the outer edges of your mat, toes out, heels in. Bend the knees deeply, sit to a squat. So a squat that works for your knees in a way that's free of pain, which might be up here. Let your weight shift side to side. Side to side. As you make your way through center in your squat, stretch your right fingers for the earth. Back of the right arm presses to the inside of the right leg. Left arm reaches to the sky. Explore the gaze. Look down beyond the right fingers and up beyond the left. And again, you might be up here. Wherever you are, inviting that long, expansive space from right fingers up through the left, like a ray of sun, right? Connecting heaven and earth at the region of the heart. Switch, left fingers reach for earth, right arm stretches for sky. With breath. Find that long, expansive ray of sun from fingertip to fingertip. Shoulder blades glide down the back, sealing the connection of heaven and earth at the heart. Release your stretch, however you can get safely down to your seat. Whatever way you're able to get safely for your knees down to your seat, find your way to a seat, extend your legs long. Root down through your sitting bones, lengthen out of the waist, arms reach to the sky. Inhale, stretch up tall. Exhale, spin those palms away, fold over your legs as much as your body will allow. Relax your shoulders, relax your neck, let your hips rock side to side. So shift your weight from seat to seat. And slowly roll up on an in-breath. Reach the arms to the sky. Big breath in, look up. On your exhale, parallel those arms with your mat, with the earth, with the floor, and slowly roll back as you reach out through the heels. All the way back, all the way back, all the way back. Let your arms stretch behind you. Point your toes. Find a big lengthening stretch. And hug your knees in for your belly. Find an easy rock, side to side, right side to side. As you rock side to side here, let the legs stretch to the sky. Arms also reach to the sky. Root down through the shoulders, root down through both sides of your sacrum into the certainty of the earth, right back to the certainty of the earth. Trust that connection, the continuity of life echoed within you and around you with each and every breath. Let the knees bend, catch either the tops of the thighs or the outsides of the feet or your ankles. Happy baby, rock side to side in your happy baby. Breathe in and breathe out here. Continue to invite ease to this body. Continue to invite peace to this mind. Continue to invite fluidity to this breath. From your happy baby, bring the bottoms of your feet together. Pinkies land on the mat, knees drop out to the sides. So bottoms of the feet together, knees drop out to the sides. Not sure how to show that on camera, but you'll get it. It's Supta Baddha Konasana, bottoms of the feet together, knees out to the sides. You're on your back body. The arms can cactus out from your shoulders. The arms can be alongside of you. Let the head shift side to side. Head rocks side to side. Take a big deep breath in through the nose and a full breath out through the mouth. Again, a big deep breath in through the nose, a full breath out through the mouth. Invite the feet to slide away from the direction of the hips. Find some space between the legs, some space between the body and the arms. The palms are spun up. Scan the body from head to toe and just notice what else you might need for movement before relaxation, before Shavasana. Anything else that you might need. Giving yourself the next couple of minutes, right, to find anything else that you might need for movement. You might pause the video as you find that exploration and then restart. And then I'll just guide you through landing in Shavasana. So as you feel ready to land, gather any props or layers that you might need to feel supported as you practice surrender, that release of any attachment to body, attachment to mind, attachment to breath, and all of the things through which we hold on to, right? So let the body land. Feel the connection of the earth beneath the body. Trust that support. As the body lands, allow the body to fade into the background of awareness. Let the mind as well fade into the background of awareness. Let the breath fade into the background of awareness. Let awareness draw inward to the spaciousness of being, to the freedom of presence, to the infinite now. Release any need to do. Give yourself permission just to be. From here, I'll leave you in Shavasana to stay as long as you need, to that state of presence, of being, that space within each and every one of us that's always there. Namaste.